Well, hello YouTube. Good morning. Here we are. We got a beautiful day unfolding ahead of us. I got some running around I'm wanting to do. The weather is supposed to be good for today. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, of course, with everything growing the way it is, all the weeds need to be trimmed. The lawn is growing extra thick around the edges. And, well, with the rain and stuff, it's not helping the situation at all. So today I need to go out and buy me a string trimmer. Now I've done some research online, and providing the local dealership prices are what they say online, there's only about $30 difference between buying the one I want from a dealership and buying it from a big box store. And the big box store is not exactly the one that I'm looking for. So of course it may not have the interchangeable head that I want, so I may have to buy an extra head and have them change it out. But hey, it is what it is. Well, I'm down that end of town. I might as well check the fan mailbox. You never know. Maybe there's a package in there to unbox or whatever. We'll see what happens there. I'll come on home and I'll give the yard a trim. I really need to spray some weed killer. However, it's not quite in the budget right now, and with buying this new string trimmer, it's especially not in the budget because, well, it wasn't before. When your weed killer is $40 for a liter, and the liter only does a small area, it adds up really fast, because it takes between 3 to 4 jugs to do my yard. And yes, it is diluted properly. I've done the math and triple checked it, and it still works out the same. So it is what it is, right? So pretty much, guys, gonna throw the old dash camera on the dash and well, get at her, and we'll catch you all later. Hello YouTube, here we are. Well, just got back from running around, as you've seen by the dash camera footage. Well, decided on a string trimmer. Didn't go for the cheapest obviously, but didn't get a straight shaft one that was really expensive. I went for a curved shaft one. They've always worked well for me. Picked up well, another can of rocket fuel, as well as a different head that actually takes a separate line over the wound string, and a replacement set of lines as well. This one here is the FS40 model, so it should be a decent trimmer for what I'm wanting to do. I did some pricing out, and like I said there earlier, the prices were close to what they were anyways for the retail store. And this matches my chainsaw and my leaf blower, so I know it's probably overkill, but at the same time, you know, you buy it once, it lasts 10 years, it's done well. I know my home light one lasted probably between 6 to 8 years or so. However, it wasn't being used a lot because the last couple of years I haven't even tried to start it. This year, with all the rain and everything, it kind of needs to be trimmed. It is what it is, right? So pretty much, guys, probably going to splash some fuel in her, get her rolling and going. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video on it or not, or just start using it. There's not really per se anything unboxing, and it's not really a cold start because it was started in the store, and it is what it is, right? So guys, gonna get her going, and well, we'll probably see y'all later this afternoon. Here we are, a little bit of a evening update. Well, the day is a good day. Went out, as you've seen, and got a new string trimmer. Chased it around the yard and did some edging. It got really hot, really fast. So pretty much I put it away for a bit, mowed the grass, and cooled on off. Be surprised what a little bit of trimming it does for the yard. Still, of course, need to spray the weeds, but we will deal with that at a later date. When you consider it's only a couple more months and it'll be winter, is it worth spraying the weeds, or just let it be, and next year make sure you spray them good? Maybe by next summer things can be a little better and I could have an actual proper weed spraying rig. The garden sprayer that I use for spraying weeds, I find that I end up having to fill it like 4 or 5 times, and it's kind of a hassle. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't even know if it works because the way the fall turned out last year, didn't get a chance to winterize things, so it may have froze up and split. If I had a proper weed spraying rig, I could probably do a more thorough, better job of the weeds, and almost probably get them soaked in one shot. But pretty much, guys, gonna go in, stay cool, do some editing, and we'll probably see y'all later on. We come to the end of another day. Well, it was a good day, a bit of a steady day. Got up this morning, did some running around, picked up a new gas-powered trimmer. That's kind of the excitement of the day, per se. They were calling for a storm to come on through. However, all we got here was very high winds, which sounds like took down a couple of trees, taking out power and other chaos and stuff in other areas. But in my area, everything still seems to be standing. I could call that, I guess, a good thing that I'm not without power. Well, currently just editing up the 2017 Colonial Days footage, running her through and doing a rough draft. Then I'll run her through again and edit out all the dead areas which will probably shorten it down by 10 or 15 minutes. Then I'll run her through a third time and start splitting it up into sections, like part 1, part 2, part 3, and in the final form of those sections will be the draft that goes up to the YouTubes. So it'll all works out in the end, right? It's kind of one of them things. You shoot the footage, you might as well put it up. This year I didn't quite have the exact spot that I try to normally get. And I took my monopod this year rather than handheld, and the monopod did help. Maybe next year I will take the tripod. The tripod is such a wide base, and it's find a little bit awkward to use in a crowd kind of situation. Because, well, there's always those kids that are, you know, kicking or fidgeting, and those adults that have to cut through in front of the camera, even though there's plenty of room behind you. And sometimes they catch the tripod with their foot, and if you're not hanging onto it, there goes your tripod and camera, and it takes you 10 minutes to recover and get the shot back, and it's a whole ordeal. Where the monopod's nice, however, it you know, requires a little more finesse. So pretty much, guys, gonna end her all here. Tomorrow's supposed to be another hot day. I'd like to take another round of the yard with the string trimmer, as well as a little bit more pickup and a few things. But gonna end her all here. Today was a good one, tomorrow was another, and around we go. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.